What's your name?
My name is Sarah.
Sarah, hi. How are you doing? I'm Mitch. So what don't you like about Trump?
Uh, he seems very xenophobic, very aggressive, very sexist, very ignorant, and he seems like he's only out to for his own personal interests.
I know. I noticed a lot of people make judgments against his, character and personality and stuff like that. But what of his policies do you disagree with?
Well, he's threatening to build a wall that won't actually do anything, and he's telling another country to pay for it. He is threatening an entire not race of people, but Muslims in this country. He is anti-immigrant. He is making promises that he can't keep about our economy and about jobs. He's a sexist pig, and he's making just essentially everything that he says is contradictory. He can't actually follow through on a lot of the things that he says. He says he will. So,
why do you think he was elected?
Because there are a lot of people, not necessarily on the coasts, in the middle of the Rust Belt, who are very unhappy with their situation. But they've been unhappy with their situation for decades because of corporations leaving the country, and a lot of them they have one skill set or two skill sets and they haven't really thrived in the economy as other people have, and so they're bitter about it. They don't feel like they've been minded by anyone, by the government. They feel like they've been ignored.
What of his policies do you think got him elected?
I think his aggressiveness and his people seem to say a lot that they understand what he's saying, that he's not a politician. So I think it's just sort of his simple way of speaking, which is to say arrogant and aggressive and fear-mongering. He's a demagogue. He's a populist. He says what people want to hear, but he can't necessarily follow through on any of the promises that he's making.
Okay, interesting. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. My pleasure. Bye.
Bye.
Can we just take a picture? Where is this going?
It's video. It's video. I'm a freelance reporter. So let's start with you. What are you doing here today? What don't you like about Trump?
I don't know where to start. Every one of his policies is regressive, and set to undo the past 8 years of change that we've had. He's against women. He's against the LGBTQ community. He's against all people of color. And even if he's not as radically against it as it seems, he validates the opinions of every single person who voted for him based on that platform. And it's scary. It's really, really scary.
Do you think there are any legitimate reasons to vote for him? Why do you think he was elected?
I think because he pandered to the lowest common denominator of thought, and because he realized that he could get more votes if he catered to that homophobia and that racism and that sexism and got every last trailer park vote he could.
Okay, interesting. How about you? What are your opinions?
My opinions on why I'm here about Trump getting elected.
Both.
So I'm here because I'm a woman and I need to be here. Like, it's every woman's obligation to be out here and show support. And I just believe that there's obviously power in numbers. We really need to come out and not just fucking sit down and take it and act like this isn't a problem. Trump is our president now. That's crazy. Trump got elected because he got honky square state votes, and it's just Russian. I'm really sad. Really sad. Are you sad? I'm sad.
We're also out here.
We're sad and we're angry, and it's we're just we're fed up. It's crazy.
Do you know that he proposes major tax cuts? And anyone making under $25,000 a year supposedly will pay 0 federal taxes.
We can't be in it for the individual. We are a community, we are a nation, and we all have to do our part to help rise each other up.
And those tax cuts don't matter if tax cuts don't really matter if we still aren't being paid living wages, like, so what that we're getting, like, those tax cuts, like, we're still not making enough money. Like, I can't go out and, like, get an apartment by myself. He can't go out and get an apartment by himself. Like,
Right, to what the president is saying. So read that.
All right, one last question. Do you know anything about the candidate in the tax proposal?
Nothing specific. I wouldn't say I know anything specific about Secretary.
So, can you tell me what you came here today for?
I came to be around people with similar views regarding women's rights and racism, sexism.
How about you? Are you familiar with any of the candidates' policies?
Which candidates?
Any of them?
Well, okay. So for Donald Trump, I understood that he wanted to build a wall to enforce or repeal Obamacare, which I completely do not agree with.
Are you familiar with Trump's tax cuts?
No, I'm not familiar with them, but from what I've heard, they're most likely going to help the 1%, the elite.
If you make under $25,000, you pay absolutely zero in federal taxes with Trump's plan. What do you think of that?
I would have to read more into it and read the fine print of everything. I mean, it sounds good on the surface, but unless I can actually divulge and read the rest of it, or how it affects other things, then I can decide whether or not I like it or not.
What do you think of zero federal taxes for under $25,000?
I think that could be something that would be okay, except we have to look at, even if we do get tax cuts under $25,000, like 25,000. We have to look
More than a tax cut, no taxes, no federal tax.
okay, so no taxes. But then what about people that can rise prices on housing, rise prices on food? Like, what are you going to do about the things that we need and buy?
How are you doing?
Hi, I'm very good. How are you?
Great. Can you tell me your name?
Tiffany Trump.
We're protesting March because somebody needs to do it and none of the other siblings are.
You're actually protesting the march.
Yes. Everybody has signs that say fuck Donald Trump. That's my dad. Like, yes, fuck me, like Donald, but yes, I would vote him, talks about grabbing pussies, but
Can you tell me what your sign says?
my sign? Daddy says women aren't people.
If there was an EDM concert, would you be at that right now? Okay, I'm just asking. So, what's Trump's policies are you familiar with?
I'm not that familiar with much of what he's actually doing.